Hello, Pisces. Here is your monthly reading for March 2022. Now, the top row is the overall feel of the month, and then we have week 1, week 2, week 3, and week 4. So let's get started. So, first up, you have the Empress. Now, this card is all about kind of femininity, motherhood, being nurturing and creative. It's about abundance and fertility. She encourages growth and helps bring about new projects, and it's like the evolution of something. It also can indicate you need to take some time to care for yourself. But she's always like warm and passionate about the world around her, and she can be overprotective. But it's about connecting with your feminine energy and creating beauty in your life and treating yourself. And it says that you have everything you need. Now, second card up, we have the Tower. And this card is unexpected changes, chaos, disruption, shock, and upheaval. It can be about having a revelation or an awakening of some kind. But these unexpected changes, these sudden unexpected changes, will help you move forward, and it'll help you. It's in a sense, it'll be better for you in the future. This card is all about, building something on a shaky foundation, and then it was never really meant to last anyway, but it does come down suddenly. So but you're going to be wiser from it, and then you can build again something stronger. So that's what that indicates. So, and then you have the Six of Swords. Now, this card is about transition, healing, overcoming emotions, changes, and releasing bags, releasing baggage. It's all about kind of moving away from one something and moving on to something else. But this could indicate kind of you might be receiving help from a friend or someone, a shoulder to cry on, in a sense, could be kind of helping you through the situation. And it's kind of about leaving something that's familiar to you and moving to the unfamiliar, something that you have to do, but you have to move on, but you're not sure what's quite the road quite ahead. You might not be fully sure about. But it's about letting go of whatever's holding you back. Then for week 1, we have Temperance. Now, she's all about moderation, balance, the perfect blend, patience, and having common ground. She combines different elements of life in a harmonious fashion. This card could indicate you need to look at your life and figure out what areas can be balanced better. It says don't stop doing something, but just maybe do it in moderation. And it could indicate that you have a clear vision of what you want to achieve as well. So now week 2, you have the Hermit, and he's all about wisdom, solitude. He's like a guide. He's stepping outside of society and reflecting into yourself. He's all about soul searching, introspection, being alone, and listening to that inner guidance we all have. It can represent pursuing self-knowledge and understanding. It really talks about you need to reflect on what's happening and the way you feel about things and just kind of go within a little bit deeper. Now you have the Sun. Week 3, you have the Sun, and the Sun is all about health and vitality and the truth coming to light. It's about confidence, positivity, fun, and warmth. This card represents things that might have been hidden to you coming to full light. You can actually see clearly. It's about victory and success. The truth will come out. And it could also indicate that you or somebody around you has a positive attitude, is optimistic, and looks at the brighter side of life. And this could also indicate a time period of being, more physical energy during that time. So then last week you have the Four of Wands. And the Four of Wands is all about stability, organized social events, vacation after hard work, celebration and joy, harmony, relaxation, and kind of almost like homecoming, that feeling of coming home. It indicates a warm and stable period of time. This 4 represents that you're not finished. It's almost like you're not finished with the journey. You're not finished with whatever it is you're doing, but you can take a break in a sense. It's about having a period of contentment and security, joy and satisfaction, and celebrating a milestone. So, kind of smushing it all together. Now, oftentimes when I get the Empress in my own readings, because I've gotten her some times where my life was a disaster. Okay, I was having my own tower moment. Everything was a disaster. Everything was a disaster. And I would just keep getting the Empress, and I was like, cards, are you broken? Why am I getting this Empress? She's all about abundance and kind of this nurturing and having this nice almost like a just everything kind of just that warm nurturing feeling, having everything you need. That's what I'm saying. She's all about abundance and kind of like having everything you need, and like everything at this moment is a complete disaster for me. But I would get her, and I think it was almost like the universe or whoever you believe, the higher ups, kind of saying that yes, what you see now is a complete disaster, but things are actually not as bad as you perceive them, or they're going to be okay. So I feel like when you got her and in this reading, because you have the Tower, you have a lot of heavy stuff happening here, but I feel that you end the month really on a positive note. And I feel this is kind of saying that overall the monthly feel with her is that you're going to have some bumps in the road, but you're almost being protected. Like, I don't want to say the universe or whoever, the higher ups are kind of protecting you. So I feel that for this reading is that you might have like moments of like, oh, what's going on? This is terrible. But I think you are being protected, and it's going to wind up ending okay. It's just sometimes in those moments and during those periods of time, we can't see the bigger picture, and we don't know the future. So it feels more dramatic or scarier than it actually is, where it winds up being okay. Because with the Tower, this is like kind of a sudden shake-up. Something all of a sudden comes along and it's like shakes you up, and it's scary, it's really dramatic, it's disruptive. But I think then that is going to cause you to have to like let something go, or maybe move away, move in a different direction. And sometimes with this card, it's almost like, I think you need to move in a new direction, but sometimes letting things go can be sad, because always this card has that little bit of a somber tone to it for me. So it might be something that you need to let go. You might be receiving help or emotional help from somebody with it. It's best for you, but you don't entirely know how moving in the new direction is going to look, or what that's going to look like, but you have to take this. And sometimes I feel like this is almost like, I don't want to say it's not really your decision, because it is your decision, but it might not be quite like some other cards with this movement. It's almost like you are deciding to take this, you move away or move on to something different. But this card always seems like you are deciding, but at the same time, you're still kind of holding on to the thing that you're moving from, in a sense, and you need to let that go. So, and basically with the Temperance, so week 1, I feel like you're going to have this kind of like emotional situation going on. But the Temperance, I think you're going to be having to have balance within your life. Like, you're probably going to actively be figuring out how to balance things. Because when this is all disruptive, sometimes things get unbalanced. But I think you guys are going to kind of catch that and feel that, okay, like, I know a lot's happening right now. Like, how do I balance maybe like some of my emotions to what I have to do in my daily lives or something. So I think you're going to actively be trying to figure out how to balance, so you don't necessarily get caught up in the major, how should I say, the major, the feeling of this kind of disruptive energy. You're going to kind of be balancing. And then it's interesting, because then week 2, you're going to kind of be almost like soul searching or taking some time and reflecting. So I think that's really, really good, because I think with whatever's happening here, you're going to realize that you need to kind of maybe figure out, and some of that figuring out is through reflecting and taking some time away from maybe the social activities that we have. And I think that's going to do wonders for you, because then week 3, you're going to you're coming with the Sun. And I feel like if there was something that was hidden up here, because a lot of time the Tower, you don't see the cracks in the foundation. You might know there's some cracks, but sometimes you don't realize the foundation is as shaky as it actually is. You don't actually expect, because you wouldn't keep building that tower on a completely crummy foundation if you thought that it was, You might have saw like, yeah, there's a couple things that are wrong with it, but it's sturdy enough to keep building it on. So the tower is like, no, it was never sturdy to begin with, and now it's just like really not sturdy. So I think with this saying, the sun is saying that whatever the other cracks within this situation of that foundation might be coming more to light, and that could be from your your reflection and through like the temperance of needing to kind of like figure out and balance stuff. I feel like things are going to come to light, and I think you might actually wind up feeling much better and more positive about whatever situation this is. And you end the month with the Four of Wands, which is fantastic. It's about stability, vacation after hard work, because I think you're going to be putting in some, whatever type of work this is. It could be physical work, it could be emotional work, it could be any type of work, thought work, you know, kind of like figuring out stuff. So whatever this is, I think by the end of the month, you're actually going to be kind of in a more stable place, because this is nothing about stability. Like this tower, no stability here. And even moving away, sometimes that's really not like stable, because if you're moving to something different, you're not really rooted and stable. You're moving. So I think by the end of the month, you're going to kind of be feeling a little bit more solid again, which is fantastic. That's really fantastic. And I think with this card, it's always indicating that more work needs to be done, but you can take a break. You kind of can put whatever your burdens or whatever down for a little bit, and maybe you can take some you time a little bit. So I think that's really great. I think even though this looks a little dramatic, I definitely think it's going to be a good month for you. I think it's going to be a lot of this soul searching with this guy, because you got a lot of the major arcana cards, and the major arcana are more the bigger situations happening. The minor arcana tend to be like more of important stuff, but like littler details. But when you get the major arcana, that's like a more of a larger aspect going on in your life that's more prevalent, let's put it that way. So you have the Empress, the Tower, Temperance, the Hermit, and the Sun. So you have like, out of all these cards, you have 5 major arcana. So something really big is going on for you guys. But I definitely think with the Four of Wands, you might not be finished with this journey or this transition or whatever you're doing, but you're going to start being in a better place by the end of the month. And I think that's fantastic. And honestly, everybody in life, we all go through this at one point or another. So let me do your oracles. Let's see, because tarot, it's like a journey. You start off one area and then you go something else. So let's see what the oracles have to say for you guys. So, okay, first up, I'm going to do your daily crystal. So let's see what the daily crystal has for my Pisces, my lovely Pisces. Okay, one crystal for my Pisces, please. One crystal for my Pisces. Oh, okay, you guys got... Oh my God, can I tell you, I love this stone. Oh, you know what? You actually got 2. You got 2, so I'm pulling both of them. So the first up is Bloodstone. Get up, get moving. I love bloodstone. It's supposed to help circulation and everything, but I really like the bloodstone. I wear one often. And then the second one you got is fluorite. Find peace within. So, and it's funny because you have a lot of movement in a sense going on. So I think this is saying you just got to get up, get moving, because this is kind of a somber card in a sense. So I think like, I do think though with the Temperance, because this card, you could kind of be feeling, I don't want to say self-pity in a sense, but I think with the Temperance, you're catching yourself, Pisces. I think you're like, you know what, I feel this kind of way, but I know I have to balance certain things out. So I think you guys are really in a good headspace as far as dealing with whatever this is. I think you guys, especially with the Empress, I feel like she's saying, we have your back. You have everything you need. You have the abundance. You have that structure to like deal with this problem. So, and I think with this stuff, I think you guys are really in a great place to actually successfully not even just have this tower moment, but like blow through this tower moment without it actually being so totally disruptive to you. I think you guys really have some great foundational work as far as that goes. So and the fluorite, find peace within. I think that's part of that. Like, I'm gonna put him right near the Hermit situation, because I feel like he's kind of saying with this guy, he needs to find peace in a sense. And I'm gonna put this get up, get moving. I'm gonna put this right here by the 6 of Swords, because I think the bloodstone belongs there. So okay, so let me do, these are your energy oracles. So let's see what kind of vibe is for you guys for the month of March. What is for my Pisces, my wonderful Pisces, for the month of March? Oh, wait, I'm screwing stuff up, Pisces. Screwing stuff up. Hold on a second. I gotta. Oh, what is for my lovely? Oh, this wanted to come out. Okay, okay. Okay, so you got seventh chakra, Archangel Uriel. I think it's Uriel. Okay, let me see. And you also got fourth chakra, Angel Raphael. So let's see what these two have to say for you. So we're going to start with her first because she came out upright first. So let's see what she has to say. She's about spirit, connections, intuition, and inspiration. She brings great power to your seventh energy chakra, which is called the crown chakra and is located at the top of your head. This card indicates an open and free-flowing channel of information and inspiration from the wonderful beings in the spirit world. This could also be a time of great intuition for you and guidance from your higher awareness, so allow yourself to quiet your mind and listen. Now is a great time to get connected. The assistance from spirit is great, and whether it's presence of an ascended master, a powerful angel like Uriel, or just a loving friend or family member in spirit, their loving and willingness to assist is always there. Oh my God. So I feel like this is saying, in a sense, I always see her as kind of like, in a sense, for me at least, like the universe, the higher ups. And I feel like this is saying they have your back. And maybe part of this person helping you could also just be somebody that, even if you, let's say some people pray or think of somebody who's passed on. This really could be somebody in the physical, but maybe it's also somebody that if you have somebody that you feel, who's passed on, but you still talk to them in a sense. So maybe this is saying that they're like there for you and they have your back. So I think this is really sweet. I really love that. Okay, so I'm going to kind of put this right over here as well. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so let's see what he has to say. 38. He's about love, compassion, and self-acceptance. This card indicates that you now have a greater readiness to receive love from others as well as from yourself. It could also indicate that a much-needed healing from a previous broken heart is taking place. And I feel like that's going with the Tower, because this is emotional, it's heartbreaking, it's like stress. But I think here with the Temperance and the Hermit, I think he kind of fits right over here in between week 1 and week 2. This card also reminds you to encourage yourself with the compassion and self-talk that you desire to hear from others. Know that as you do, the light from your heart center will shine and an irresistible beauty, and the universe will send people and situations that cause your sense of love and support to grow and grow. I think that's fantastic. I think this is really saying that, you are protected at this time. There might be some funny business going on. You might be stressed out, but just have faith. I really feel like this is saying, and having faith is whatever you believe in. It doesn't have to, is whatever you believe in. I kind of believe that somehow it's all, maybe the details are slightly different, but I think the main concept is, similar. So have faith in whoever you have faith in. I believe that's saying that, just have faith that you are being protected. There's people maybe in the physical realm, but also like your spirit guides, your ancestors, whoever you think, angels, whoever you think, fairies, whatever you want to believe in, whatever is your thing. I feel like they're kind of there for you. So that's really fantastic. Okay, so let's continue. Now, I'm going to do, this is your chakra oracle. So let's see what chakra oracle has to say for my Pisces. What does the chakra oracle have to say for my lovely Pisces? What does chakra oracle have to say for my lovely Pisces? Okay. Oh, you got instinct. You got instinct, guys. So that is, I really feel that that's saying that, you got to trust your own instincts at this point. Because sometimes with this, it's like having faith. It's all about kind of having the faith. And I think you just trust yourselves. I feel like in your hearts, you're going to know what's the right way. And you're going to know that. I feel like you're just going to know how to kind of work around this situation. So let me continue. So now I'm going to do your illuminated tarot. Oh, wait, no, I screwed up. Hold on a second here, guys. One card for my lovely Pisces. One card for my Pisces, please. One card for my Pisces. One card for my lovely Pisces. Oh, okay, see what you guys got. Oh, so you got the Queen of Clovers. I think they call them club. I'm going to call them clovers. I don't play cards, so I can call them whatever I want. Anyway, you got the Queen of the Three-Leaf Clover. So, she says, let me just find where she is. She's like the cat queen. I love cats, so this lady, I resonate with her already. She has like 2 cats. She's a cat herself. I would get along with her. This is all about confidence and strength. That is fantastic. So I feel like with this, it's going to shake you up, but I feel like you have everything you need to get through this. I think this is such a positive reading for you guys. So confidence and strength, that is fantastic. Okay, so I'm going to put that kind of by the tower. So, okay, so now I'm going to do your Halloween oracle. Let's see what your Halloween oracle has to say for my lovely Pisces. Oh, that one just jumped. It flew out. Where'd you go, card? Ooh, oh, you got the vampire, emotional intelligence. Okay, so let me just take a look. Ooh. Emotional intelligence. Oh, very interesting. Should the vampire card appear in your readings, it may indicate that you are being drained in this way and the time has come for stronger boundaries. Basically, they're talking about people draining you emotionally. So emotional vampirism. The idea that people feed off our energies and our goodwill and take advantage of us through manipulation and their needlessness. We need to be very aware of what gives us energy in our lives and what takes it away. We should be aware of needing people to need us and why we invite people like this into our homes, workplace, and lives, if indeed we have them around. Developing the emotional intelligence within ourselves help us defend against this kind of emotional and psychic attack and helps us to foster equal relationships of all kinds. So this is very interesting. I'm wondering, considering you have the tower and everything, and this kind of this self-reflection, I think a lot of times, some funny business goes on. There's a disaster in your life, right? Things are not going well. And then you might have to realize, even with the moderation here, with temperance, kind of like that moderation, that balance, and then you looking within yourself and then finding kind of the light or seeing the truth. I wonder if this tower moment really has to do with somebody. And because I know Pisces, you guys traditionally, like, or stereotypically, or whatever you want to call it, you guys are very emotional beings, and you're like sensitive. I think you're very sensitive to other people as well. So I wonder if somebody's taking advantage of you a smidge. And then with the courage and strength, maybe you need to take that courage and strength to kind of like either stand up for them or say, no, I'm not putting up with this shenanigans anymore. I'm done. So that is very interesting, guys. So that is definitely interesting. Obviously, tarot is one of these things. You need to take what works for you, and what doesn't, it doesn't. So you guys always know what's the best for you. So, okay, so now I want to do your Dark Mirror Oracle. Now, this deck is more of like the issues that you're going to be facing on the broader scale, or like the obstacle you may need to overcome. So let's take a look what this says for you guys. Okay, one card for my Pisces. Okay, hold on, guys. Oh, Colorless Angel. Okay, let's take a look what Colorless Angel has to say. Okay, so this card, this deck, the interpretations are very abstract. So sometimes they're a little tricky for me because I'm not the most abstract-minded thinking person that's ever walked the planet. But from what I can gather, this card is almost like this person is an angel, but they're almost like being drowned out by other things, so they don't I don't want to say perform their angelic duties, but I guess they feel kind of like, I don't want to say what's the point, but they hit an obstacle, and then they let the obstacle kind of overcome them. So they're still an angel, but they're losing their I don't want to say angelic strength, but they kind of just keep getting steamrolled in a sense. I'm hoping I'm describing this right, or I'm hoping you guys can understand what I mean, because I'm not sure I understand what I'm talking about. But anyway, so it's almost like he's still an angel, but obstacles keep pushing him down. I think this is the way I want to say this. He keeps getting pushed down with all these obstacles, and he's almost losing his strength to keep standing up to them. So I think with this and this vampire emotional intelligence, I think this vampire card about kind of being drained from other people or energies or situations, I think it's like this angel is almost like you. Like, you're in a sense, I don't say this angel, but whatever this is going on here, this tower, it's been draining you, and this actually might be draining you for a long, long time. And I think it's almost like you keep, now you're losing, or you've lost your oomph almost, because sometimes things drain. It's like, oh, you get worn out, and are you going to fight the big fight anymore? So I think this is saying that your obstacle is that you need to fight the fight. I think you need to kind of gain your strength and your confidence, because you did get the confidence card, the confidence and courage here. So I think it's like saying that you can fight this fight. Whatever this is, you can kind of fight the fight, you can move forward, but you need to gain that, and you need to believe in yourself again to do that. Like, you got this, but you're being almost like washed out in a sense. Your strength or your feeling about the situation, you're almost being overcome or overtaken by the situation. So I think this is really saying that you need to stand up to it, and you need to kind of you need to fight the fight with it. You need to continue on, but figure it out. And I think you will. I honestly think, this being kind of the overall obstacle or idea for the month, I think with everything going on, I think you definitely are going to be figuring it out. Like, get up, get moving. This card, I feel like, really goes with this. It's kind of be like, get up, get moving. You can do it. And, just don't keep getting kind of washed out, in a sense, with the situation. Okay, so let me do your fortune cookie. Let's get your fortune cookie. Okay, fortune cookie for my Pisces. Okay, this one, ooh, you got intuition. Trust your intuition. It's a great time to learn a new skill, change careers, or invest money. So I feel like, I kind of think with what's going on with the, even the Empress, I feel like, and then you got like a lot of the family or friend cards, and I think sometimes it could also just be like from the great beyond. I feel like something could just jump in your mind up for a moment, and then it's somebody, your spirit guides or angels, whoever, your fairies, whatever you want them to be, whoever they are, your favorite pet that's passed on, whoever it is trying to tell you, like, listen, trying to give you advice in a sense. So I think that through this, maybe tap into that. If you can, tap into kind of like your intuition. You got to always trust your gut. I really feel like a lot of times we, in a sense, our gut says one thing, but then our brains kind of start saying, oh, no, 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 no. Our brains kick in and start giving it all the logical reasons of why something isn't quite right. And then you go a certain kind of way, and then you realize, I should have just trusted that feeling that I had, because I feel like sometimes that's the higher ups or whoever, they know more because they could see things on a broader scale than what we can see in our everyday lives. So I think you need to trust your intuition on this. And if you're having an intuition, maybe this is about this person. If there is somebody kind of draining you, now this could be a situation or something. This could be a job. This could be anything that, like, a situation. And maybe this is draining you. And maybe this reading is saying that you had a moment where it was very dramatic at work, or something really big happened and you were really upset. And I feel like this could indicate that you might start realizing that I need to start looking into a different job. You might not be in the new job by the end of the month, but you might be kind of starting that process of realizing that maybe this isn't quite for me. I deserve better. And I need to start figuring out how to get something that's going to make me happier. So it could really apply to you in any way. This could be even be about a relationship. You always need to take things. I think a lot of time tarots and these situations, they're a big umbrella, and for many people it fit in many different ways. So it could be about family, a project, a hobby, your house. Maybe you could be doing work on your house or something with your house. You thought you were going to stay there forever, and then you could find out there was some major you have something major wrong, like, I don't know, let's say if like the whole septic needs to be replaced. That is ridiculously expensive depending on the size of the house and everything. And it could be almost like, is it worth maintaining this anymore? Is it better if I just cut my losses and find, like, eventually move somewhere else? It could be whatever it is. It could just be something. Take it however it works for you. So, okay. So, now let's do your love cards. So let's see what your love oracle has to say for you guys. What does Love Oracle have to say for my lovely Pisces? What does Love Oracle have to say for my lovely Pisces? What does Love Oracle have to say for my lovely Pisces? These are always so hard for me to shuffle. Come on, cards. Okay, this one came out. Oh, and this is an angel too. You have a lot of angel stuff happening here. Because you got both angels, and not everybody in that thing are angels. So you got two angels here. And then you have this angel. And then, did you have another angel? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Anyway. So, okay. Acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times, we must accept things as they are. There is no point trying to change that which is beyond our control. Oh, I think that's so interesting. I think that really fits with this. I feel like the find inner peace here and this hermit, I feel like it's kind of like you having to kind of, maybe this balancing thing in a sense could also be you weighing out your options, you know, because she's like kind of balancing, or she's everything in moderation. So you're figuring out the moderation of the situation, and kind of like maybe you have to let something go, and you know you have to let it go, and that's kind of this tower and this kind of moving on or moving away. But I feel like this is you kind of accepting that this whatever happened here is just the way it went down, and you're finding your inner peace, because you got to find inner peace within as well here. But then it's going to be okay, because then you got the sun, and maybe even more things are going to be revealed through the sun about this vampire, or this vampire person, or this situation draining you. And I think that's going to be great. I think you'll have that kind of moment of victory in a sense. Okay, let's see what your romance oracles have to say for you guys. One card for my Pisces. Romance oracles. One card for my Pisces, please. Okay. Oh, this is interesting because you got two cards that came out. You deserve love. You are lovable. There you go, Pisces. Anyone who needs to know that. You guys are lovable. Yes, you. I'm talking to you right there. You are lovable and you deserve love. You deserve good love. And then you have deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. So, Pisces, I feel like this is the higher up saying, you know what? You deserve something good. You deserve love. You deserve to be treated well. Because I feel like whatever this is, somebody's not treating you guys well. And I wonder if this deception is this vampire situation or person or whatever this vampire is. It's sucking your happiness away from you. But someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. So somebody is not being quite truthful with you. And I'm sure this tower is going to reveal that. And I think the sun is going to even shine light, and it's going to make this vampire run away, because vampires don't like sunlight. Okay, so in a few minutes, we're going to get to your magic 8-ball. So think of a question, Pisces, for the month of March, and then we shall ask the 8-ball the answer. So, but first, let us do your inspiration quote. Okay, one card for my lovely Pisces. Hold on a second here. Hold on, I screwed that up. Let me just start over again, because too many came out. One card for my lovely Pisces. Oh, you got both of these. So you can never cross. Okay, so you can never cross the ocean unless you have the courage to lose sight of the shore. And then you got, You can throw in the towel or you can use it to wipe the sweat off of your face. That is very interesting because I feel like with this, you crossing the ocean here, that's what they're doing. Is this a pond? Is it an ocean? I don't know what it is, but they're on their merry way. But to do this, you have to lose sight of what you're leaving behind or your safety blanket or your security, your comfort zone. You have to move forward into something that's a little bit more uncomfortable, but it's better for you. So you're kind of moving into the unknown. And then I love this. You can throw in the towel or you can use it to wipe the sweat off of your face. Because I feel like with this tower and everything, you're going to be a little bit of an uphill battle potentially with this situation. And I just feel like, you know what? Don't throw in the towel. You got the towel, you might as well use it. Wipe the sweat off. There you go. Don't throw it in. Okay, so let me do your stone. Let me get your little stone for you guys. Oh, you have laugh. I think that's fantastic. And I think that really goes with the sun moment because the sun is kind of about happiness and everything. So I feel like this is saying take time to laugh. If you're going through some emotional stuff, if there's a movie that always you find funny or something, watch it. Do something to laugh. If there's a friend that every time you hang out with them, they make you laugh, go see if you can spend some time with them. Do something to kind of shift this energy around, this energy of kind of this drained feeling, and just laugh. Get your power back. Get that movement and that emotional kind of stability in a sense. You got to laugh. And I feel like that is with this Temperance card. It could be saying that everything in moderation. You could be sad or upset and everything, but do it in moderation in a sense. Try to add some happiness to your time. So I think that's fantastic. I think that really is coming out. Okay, so let's see your... Okay, so you got V, F, H, C, T, G, I, and you have 6, 9, 4, 0, 9, and 3. Okay, so those are your letters and your numbers for the month of March. Maybe they have certain significance for you, maybe they don't, but take it how it goes. Okay, now let us do the magic 8-ball. Okay, my Pisces, I need you guys to think real hard. Okay, here we go. Oh, mystical, magical 8-ball, the mightiest ball of all the balls in the world. What is the answer to Pisces March 2022 question? Ooh, it says it is certain. So it's happening, Pisces. The 8-ball has spoken. There you go. I hope you guys have a wonderful month. I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember, you are the creator of your own destiny. Hello, Pisces. So I totally forgot to do your food fortune. So we are not done. Oh, no, Pisces. We are not done here until you know what spirit of the dish shall be with you in the month of March 2022. Let us ask. Oh, let's see what's for my Pisces. Spirit of the dish, March 2022. You got the King of Drinks, which I believe this one is the coffee, which some of you might need some coffee. It sounds like it might be a little bit of a ridiculous month, so let me just double check. This could be, yeah, I think this is pretty much the coffee. But we'll just, it is the coffee. So, yeah. So it sounds like it's going to be a little bit of a trying month, but you guys are going to get right through it. You're going to be just fine, and you have everything. I really feel that you have everything you need to have a successful month. Okay, Pisces, I shall see you next time. Bye.